it seems very messy, so I'm like, I'd rather stay away. But at the same time, with the right writers, like Akiva Goldsman and Liz Merriweather, who did The Dropout, you're in good hands, and then you get to play, and you're safe.
I'm so excited to talk about this show. This is two big TV shows in a row for you. You know, your work on The Dropout was brilliant, and now you're doing amazing work in The Crowded Room. So I was just so curious, has this transition to television kind of been an intentional move? And, do you see yourself exploring more TV in the future?
It's just where the work is. It's where the ability to play a character longer than normal is actually really great and really fulfilling and really indulgent. And in a lot of ways, I prefer it. But I also, the time commitment is so extreme. Knowing that, because I'm just used to 2 months and then being done. And it's like the old days when you worked on a movie like Les Mis for 6 months, and I worked on The Dropout for 4, and that's not even that long, but that's like 8 episodes. And it's tricky because you also it's a different structure altogether. You have to keep the audience engaged and bring them in a certain way in every episode and leave them a certain way in every episode. And it's just like, it seems very messy, so I'm like, I'd rather stay away. But at the same time, with the right writers, like Akiva Goldsman and Liz Merriweather, who did The Dropout, you're in good hands, and then you get to play, and you're safe. But, there's just so much more TV. And there's so much more content, so many crazy rich characters. And
definitely. And, Raya and Danny are two crazy rich characters, as you say, and their relationship is such an interesting one. So how did you and Tom kind of figure out how to play it while, not revealing too much too soon? Because it is just peeling back layers as you go.
I don't know. I don't get it. I would never be able to write anything like that. I needed a lot of help with keeping me on track of where I am in like what I'm figuring out, what is becoming clear to me, but not clear to the audience because of my expertise, but that I'm not too far ahead of the audience. And when I am ahead of the audience, that I'm helping the audience with their clarity by the questions that I ask. It was complex, and I needed a lot of help kind of honing in on each moment to make sure that I'm getting the right, I'm where I'm meant to be. It was tricky. It was tricky. It's tricky to talk about still, because I'm like, I don't want to give anything away, but and I didn't want to give anything away in the room too. But also editors, directors, they can,
work magic.
They'll do their magic too.
Well, before I go I have one more question. I'm sure everyone's been asking about like Mamma Mia, Mean Girls, all of those things, but I'm curious about this Thelma and Louise musical that's been reported that you're working on. Are there any updates for that? Because I really need that in my life.
Oh, thank you. I do too. The update is that we are very soon going into our second workshop. I didn't realize how long the process was of creating a musical. Like creating a musical it takes years, and these people have been working on it for years. And now that the actors are involved, it's still going to take years, but hopefully not before too long. I'm ready though. I'm physically ready to sing now. Like I know how scary it is to be on stage. I've done it, and it's going to be the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. And I'm totally ready. I'm ready for it. I can't believe you're not going to believe the music. You're not going to believe it. You're not going to believe it. It is. It's like any fans of Thelma Louise, they won't ever think that anything was missing from the perfect movie until you experience like even a slice of what I'm experiencing. You're like, oh my God, I guess it was missing something. It was missing the music.
Oh gosh. Oh, I'm so excited. Is it still you and Evan?
Yeah.
Okay. Amazing. Well, let me just say, I'm so excited for that. I was so excited to see you in The Crowded Room. I was so excited to talk to you today. Thank you so much for your time.
Thanks for being excited. Thank you.
Of course. Bye.
Bye.